this video, I thought we'd start it while I did the washing up today because it needs to be done. So, yay! I can't reach the lights to make this any better, I'm afraid. So I just have to poke up with the slight dinge, and also the fact that my head will probably be cut off at 7 points because you're currently balancing on a box of beer and a jar of fat. Aren't you lucky? So another weekend in lockdown. So not much is going on. Although saying that, something very exciting is happening today. Jeff is going to go and get a haircut. He is going to go and be groomed, which he needs. So when it all happened, our groom is obviously shut, and I've been very worried that he's going to have to wait a minimum of 6 weeks to get a haircut, considering that he had his first original appointment booked before Christmas. He's been cancelled several times for various different reasons. I was very worried I was going to have to get the kitchen scissors out on him, and that was never going to end well or look good. But I found out that Pets at Home, their groom room, are currently doing what they're calling welfare cuts. So it's when your dog or cat, I assume cats get groomed. Do cats get groomed? For their welfare, for their well-being and health and stuff, have to have a haircut. And although Jeff doesn't have any like skin conditions or anything like that, one of the criteria is that they haven't been groomed for 10 weeks or they're past the 10-week period, and Jeff's at 15 weeks post-groom, so he needs it. So we're off there. We've never actually been to Pets at Home for a grooming appointment, so we'll see how he turns out. And again, I'm not 100% sure on what they're going to do, but hopefully it's just a normal full groom and they do it similarly to our normal grooms, who did actually ring us up yesterday, so they will be reopening and doing the same thing, but we had already booked this appointment for Jeff for today, and we're just going to stick with it, and then we'll go back to them because they are closer to us for his next one. So yeah, I will show you what he looks like at the moment after I've obviously done all the washing up. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. I think we're both going to go, but then only Pete will go in with Jeff and go into the shop. We do need to buy him some food as well, so we were always going to go to Pets at Home today, just we can also get the dog sorted at the same time, which is a bonus. But yeah, other than that, nothing planned. Nothing's really happened. Yesterday and last Friday, as our Christmas present from Pete's brother, we've been doing these, I'm going to call them sessions, but that's probably wrong, over Zoom with a company called, I believe, Swamp Motel. If I can find it, I'll put a link to it in the description box. And it's called Immersive Theatre, but it's essentially an escape room. But you're not escaping, you're solving the mystery. So you have to, using various things across the internet, answer all the clues and things like that. It's been good fun. Unlike a traditional escape room, it can be at times slightly difficult to follow online, because obviously everyone's in their own place doing their own thing, and it's sometimes a bit hard to get it to sync together. But yeah, it was very clever, the way that they've done it. There's different clues and stuff, and they've obviously got people involved that you wouldn't expect. Like in the one we did yesterday, they quite clearly got some professor in like theatre or something like that from University of Warwick to be involved and to take part and stuff. So yeah, it's just very clever and something different to do on a Friday night, which leads me on to the next topic I was going to talk to you about, which is TV, because obviously we've been doing a lot of that, and I wanted your recommendations if you've got any of things that me and Pete should put on our list to watch, because once we get through, like, we often have like a couple of things that we want to watch, and then we watch them and then we're like, oh, what do we watch now? And it takes us ages to think of something else to watch or to come up with something else to watch. So since the new year we've watched season 3 of Cobra Kai, which I loved. If you haven't seen Cobra Kai, I would recommend that one for you. You've got Netflix. It's all sort of based around the 80s film The Karate Kid, but it's the same actors but they're older, and yeah, it's very easy watching and just thoroughly enjoyable. So we've watched that, and we've also watched the latest series of The Mandalorian, which I enjoy. The Mandalorian, I think, because the episodes are directed by different people, sometimes they're a bit hit and miss, but that last series really did pick up towards the end. Like, the last few episodes were really good. But I'm not quite sure how they're going to do season 3 without giving any spoilers. Yeah, and then on a Sunday we've really been enjoying The Perfect Planet, the Attenborough show, because we love a bit of Attenborough. Who doesn't love a bit of Attenborough? And part of the fun of that show is making silly comments to each other. But yeah, other than that, we don't really know what to watch next. I've heard lots of people talking about that Bridgerton programme, so maybe we'll give that a go. As I say, if you've got any recommendations, please send them my way. There's not a whole lot else for us to do at the moment, is there? So it's... I need good things to watch to keep me going. And that also goes to films, because Pete's up. We tend to watch a TV series during the week and then films at the weekend, just because that's how it's worked out. So yeah, if you've got any recommendations for either films or TV. I don't really do horror. Pete is not massively into the girly things, so it is a slightly thin pool of things that we can watch. But yeah, send them over. Thank you. Right, time to finish doing this, and then I will show you what Jeff looks like at the moment, and then I'll get on and clean the house. What a thrilling Saturday morning I have. It is also peeing it down with rain. I don't know if you can see that. We have just been for a very soggy walk, and because for some reason they always block off the public tennis court in our park, me and Jeff have to walk in the mud a bit more than we would normally. So we had to spend some time cleaning his paws. But yeah, anyway, I am now rambling about nothing. Once I've got to weather chat, you know we've got not a lot else to say. So, as I said, I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to clean my flat. So I will catch you after all of that. So before I get started on doing the cleaning, our 2020 photo book arrived this week. Ta-da! We thought we might as well carry on doing it. We did have a few adventures, so we still thought we'd make one. I'll show you my favourite double page spread, because it makes me laugh a lot. You ready? Ta-da! So on this side you have Pete going for a haircut, and then on this side you have Jeff going for a haircut, and hairy Jeff in the background there. But in classic 2020 fashion, I wrote a title on the spine and it didn't save, so we now have a blank spine. Whereas all of our other books say what year it is. Classic 2020 right there. And I said I'd show you Jeff, didn't I? So see if he'll come and sit with me. Come here, Jeffy. He is also kind of wet, so that doesn't help. But yeah, look, he's got a lot of hair. Come here. Come here. There we go, we've got him. So if you can see, this is all hair, so that needs to come off. His ears are obviously he's just got a lot of stuff, like his feet, which are a bit wet and muddy. Like, you can barely see the pads anymore because it's just covered in hair. And you've got long toenails. Long scratchy toenails. So yeah, glad he's booked in and he's getting sorted today because it was playing on my mind quite a lot. Isn't it? You're going to be a handsome boy today. You're going to be a handsome boy. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. Right, should we get on with the day, Jeff? Should we clean the flat? Good boy. Here's the angle, but we're in a car park and there's surprisingly quite a few people around. But Pete's now taken Jeff over to Pets at Home to go and get his groom. We're not sure on the timings of this. We don't know if we're going to have to like sit around here for like an hour, because there's no point in us going home and coming back. It's like a 20-minute drive for us to get to this Pets at Home. But yeah, we don't know if we're going to end up just sitting around here for an hour, in which case we'll have to find some food, or whether it's a case that he's going to be longer and we go home and come back again. Obviously they're advising like one person shopping, so that's what we're trying to adhere to. So we'll see. Pete also needs to pick up some dog food for him because Waitrose don't stock the food Jeff likes, which is really helpful. But yeah, let's see what happens, eh? So update, Jeff is gonna be about 2 hours, just short of, so we're gonna go home, but Pete's just nipped over to the M&S food hall because we need some milk and I want some cake because I need some cake. So yeah, so he's just gonna do that. On our way back we're gonna stop for some petrol. That's that, and then we're gonna go home. So thankfully we don't have to sit in the car for an hour, although it did take a while for Pete to come back after dropping Jeff off, because as I said, it's the first time he's been to this Pets at Home, so he needed to fill out some forms and stuff. We're back home, we've had lunch. Pete's now gone back to pick up the dog, and I've received this parcel, and I don't know if to open it or not because my birthday is at the end of this month and I don't want to ruin anything in case it's not wrapped. But it does look like my mum's writing. Maybe we'll have a little sneaky peek. Hang on, I need to put you down for this. I can't do it one-handed. It was wrapped. We're safe. Cool. Right, so my next job, while Pete's going to collect the dog, although I'll probably still be doing it when Pete comes back, is we have this big grey cushion that is in Pete's office and Jeff sits on it. But as you can see, it's got this gigantic enormous hole and all the stuffing's coming out of it. So Pete threw away some pants, so we've got a bit of material, and I'm going to see if I can sew material over the hole to keep the stuffing in. While I'm going to do that, I'm going to put on the Disney Family Sing-Along, because I'm assuming I don't really need to pay attention to it too much, but can have a nice sing-song while I sew this up. So there we go. Done it.
Stay safe.
I'm not sure how well I've done it, but there is a piece of material where a massive hole was. Jeff's back. Jeff, you look like a handsome boy. Can you stop eating your foot? Did they use something that's irritated you, mate? There's my groomed buddy.
Not me, that one.
Yeah, you're not a groomed buddy. But you are, Jeff. Yay, look at you. Jeff, can we make a deal? Can you not rip out that straight away? Because that has just taken me an hour to sew. Jeff, is that a deal? I spend so much of my time now sat in this exact spot with this dog on my lap that I have put such a bum groove into this cushion. I think I might need to move my sofa cushions around a little bit because it's a bit of a problem. I want to apologise for the lighting in this video. It's so grey and miserable out today. I mean, it's about 3 o'clock maybe, so the sun is starting to go down anyway, but our lamp, the one that would normally be turned on, is the bulbs are gone. We have ordered some, they're on their way, but I'm left with rather dingy ceiling lights, so that's why I'm very dark, so apologies. What I came on to say is that other than the fact that I sit in this spot all the time, is I also sit and read my book in this spot all the time. And Jeff loves a bit of reading time. He likes to come and sit on my lap while I read a book. What are we going to do for the next period of time? I'm reading Al Stop. I just hit myself in the face with it. If you want to know what I thought about this, then check out my book review that will be coming out in a couple of weeks or so. Right. I'm going to end this video here. Pete's team are playing today, so I'm going to assume we're doing that. We had a positive in that we managed to get Jeff cut. So that is a win for today. So if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.